Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm one of your hosts, Brian, joined with the other host,
Karen.
We're going to do another Karen's Pick today. Why don't you tell people what a Karen's Pick is, and we'll dive right in.
So Karen's Pick started with us loving to go to record stores and picking out vinyls. So I decided that I just wanted to pick out vinyl that was originally under $10. Now it goes up to sometimes $20 because it's hard to find under $10. But today's was under $10. So
yeah, this was a good find for under $10.
Yeah.
But yeah, that range has gone up from like $10 to $20 somewhere in there.
Yeah. And generally, I don't know. I generally try to find a band I don't know, and I base it basically off of the album cover.
Right. You find something that looks cool and under that, or within that price range, and then pick it from there.
Yep, exactly.
So we're going to start the timer and dive right in. Okay, so this is Wormwood is the band, right?
Yes. Wormwood from Boston, not Sweden.
Yeah, there's a few Wormwoods out there, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
This album, or it's an EP actually, is just S/T, I believe.
Yep.
What did you get it for?
Got it for $9.80.
Do you remember where we got this?
You said Minneapolis, so I'm going with Minneapolis.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
We went to Minneapolis, almost a year ago now with some friends to
probably.
see Shinedown.
Yeah.
And one of the days we poked around a few record stores. This was the first one we went into. It reminded me a lot of Reckless, and sort of the setup and what they were offering and whatnot. If I remember right, they had a lot of stuff for that 10 to 20 range.
Yeah.
And this just happened to be one of them that you picked up. And yeah, just based on the cover, it's all gray with some black with
like a spooky house.
Yeah, with like house and like trees and shit coming out of it. Maybe there's like a little cicada thing there in the middle, like if the trees make up.
Oh yeah,
I
I just saw that. Yeah, like how the trees go together.
Yeah, but then Wormwood over the top and white, but just a pretty basic cover. You can kind of tell from the cover that this is definitely a like a black metal, death metal type thing.
Yeah, and then the back is just the forest again, probably in like a swamp or something.
More trees and whatnot.
With the 5 songs that are on it.
Yeah, like we said, this was an EP. We first actually listened to this in the car while we were driving somewhere. And it was quick. I was not expecting it to be this short, but it was very short.
Yeah.
I think the average songs are like 3 minutes. There's one 4-minute song. My personal favorite, honestly, was the final song, the instrumental. I'm a big instrumental fan. I loved how it went. And I could see that being like an opening track as the band's coming out sort of in the background sort of playing. I could see that, yeah. That was just something I sort of felt. But overall, what do you think of the album?
I really liked it. It's very doom sounding, or like mellow doom to me.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, what do you think it sounds like?
I got more like black death metal-y a little bit.
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
Like,
I guess in my mind, the doom just because it's like drawn out like sound.
Okay, I can see that, yeah. So. I didn't pick up doom necessarily, more black metal maybe. I don't know. I get really fuzzy with those.
Yeah.
It sounded like a band I would see at Decibel.
Yes, yeah.
At the Beer Metal Fest, or just any Decibel tour.
I think we talked about that when we listened to it in the car, like, oh, that would definitely be a band that would like open for a Decibel or something.
Yeah, I don't see them headlining the Decibel tour or a show, but they could definitely be like middle to bottom of the openers.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I liked it a lot. It brought back a lot of good memories of seeing shows in Denver with the Decibel Beer and Metal tour, and this is like one of those bands like, holy shit, this would be a lot of fun to go see.
Yeah, I would agree there.
We also got, we didn't say this, it's a clear red vinyl with like some black splatter as well. Really cool pressing, really cool album. It was short, and this is the only album I think the band has.
Oh, okay.
Listening to it on Spotify, that's the only one that they have listed. Checking out their Bandcamp page, I don't see anything else listed.
So this might be the only thing.
Yeah, which is a little disappointing.
Does Bandcamp say when it came out?
It came out October 14th, 2014, I believe, according to Spotify, or at least what's on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming the band is no more. I don't know if they've gone off and done other things.
Possibly. I'm just wondering if I looked with the right Wormwood then on online, because I thought it said that they formed in 2017.
Oh, really?
So if it was a 2014
I'm pretty sure this was definitely 2014. What's the album have on it? Any dates?
On the side, maybe?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Interesting. Well, we'll have to,
Discogs might, but yeah.
Yeah. While you look up that, I'll try to talk through it, 'cause I'm not good at this. But yeah, I'm always curious. I know we talk a lot about the album and say that we don't know the band, which is true. We don't know the band, but I personally like to look up the album or look up the band as well and kind of learn a little bit about them before I. Oh yeah, that even says 2014.
Yeah, here it says 2014,
Okay.
genre rock, doom metal, according to this, and sludge metal.
So I might be right.
You were much closer than I was to how you would classify this.
Well, maybe they're not. Maybe I looked up the wrong band then.
But they do have another album on Discogs that came out in 2017. So maybe that's what you were thinking.
Maybe.
This was their EP that came out in 2014.
Okay.
But this looks like it's an actual album. Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll have to check this one out too.
Yeah, I want to kind of. Oh, I did see that one online too. I just thought it was a different band.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, we'll check this one out. I liked them a lot enough to check them out again. And
the other one's called Moon Course that we saw on Discogs.
The other album from Wormwood?
Yeah,
okay.
the one that you just had up on your computer.
Oh, Moon Course. I see. Yeah. Yep.
Genre's rock.
Overall genre, yeah, but same sludge metal, doom metal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fucking bad with genres.
Yeah.
So I can see the doom metal. I did really, really enjoy the album, which makes sense. I mean, I'm a big fan of doom metal. I know a lot more than you. I say that and I'm like, it didn't sound doom metal-y to me, but it still didn't. The vocals to me were a little. Oh. That's where I was a little more drawn off. See, I thought the vocals
definitely did too, because it like kind of when I think of doom metal, I think of like the drawn out sound of the instruments and everything. And nothing. There's no like drops or there's no big beat or anything to it, and then the vocals just are part of the music.
Yeah, they definitely are. I don't know, when I think of doom right now, what I'm thinking of when I say doom, I'm thinking more of Chemist and Mother of Graves. And Mother of Graves has a little bit of a different vocals than Chemist for sure. Yeah. But even this was different, and this was more harsh and not nearly as crisp and clean, I thought.
Death doom metal.
Yeah, something like that. That's where I started getting like the death aspect of it. And the black aspect, I think, came more from that like doomy aspect of it.
Yeah.
So that's where I was coming from. But thinking back on it and seeing it listed as doom metal and hearing you say it's doom, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. But I really suck with genreizing music and where things go.
I don't really like genreizing.
It's metal, and I like it. That's all I like about.
Exactly. I liked the cover, so I picked it up at the store, basically. Yeah. I don't know, maybe, I mean, I guess a couple times we picked up stuff that's like tribal metal or, something that's, but I wonder if sometime I'm going to think like, oh, that looks like a hardcore metal album. And then we get it and it's like pop something.
Poppy, kind of really poppy. Funny. Interesting.
That'd be funny if that happens.
I doubt it. I could see, I thought about that too with album covers. And like I said, this album cover definitely tells you sort of when you look at it, especially with the logo of the band, it's like, all right, this is a death metal or that sort of subgenre of metal adjacent. We did a whole thing on like logos and then like how it's all written out and whatnot. This is legible. You can read it. We are at time. But like, this one can definitely, you can look at the cover and be like, all right, I know what I'm getting when I get into this. Yeah. And I've always thought like, it'd be kind of cool if a metal band does just a poppy sort of looking cover. And then you play it and it's like, oh, this is not poppy at all.
Like Pop Color? Is that the song? Or what's the band that is like Colors or like
Baroness?
No. Like their logo, it's a death metal band, but their logo is like
Colors. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember, like something Party, I think.
Yeah.
I know the band you're talking about because I've seen their logo and people wear like the shirts and shit.
Yeah.
But I've never actually listened to their music.
But it's like a death metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna check out their other one. What was it? Moon Course.
Moon Course. Yep.
Yep. I'm gonna check out that too or Moon Curse, I think is actually what it is.
Yeah,
Moon Curse. Yep. That makes way more sense than Moon Course. But I'm gonna check both of those out. I'm glad that we picked this up though.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a very good find.
Awesome. Well, go out, find music, and just experience music.
Yep. Bye.